Hello, RTM. I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of our new students, whether you are new to the department because you're a freshman or transfer from a community college, or whether you are a transfer from another department at CSUN. And to say welcome also to our returning students and faculty to the beginning of another academic year. I hope you've all been able to make the best of summer and that despite all of the challenges, you got some opportunity that you were able to take advantage of. We ended the spring semester really looking forward to a fall semester that was more normal than the virtual experience we were forced to make at the end of spring. But here we are for the fall semester being completely virtual with all of our classes. There are no RTM classes with in-person contact, and for a department such as ours, that's having a tremendous impact. But we are resilient people, we're a resilient department, and we are making the best of that. And we're going to offer our virtual classes in the best way that we can so that you continue to make good progress towards your degree and to learn as much as you can to build your knowledge in new and different ways, taking advantage of what a virtual learning experience may offer that a fully on campus experience may not. COVID-19 is an ongoing event that exerts significant stress on all of us, whether it's mental, whether it's physical, whether it's financial. And I'm truly hopeful that the knowledge that you've gained in our department, the experiences you may have gained through volunteering in the field or working in the field, will really help you to deal with these stresses in traditional and non-traditional ways. What does RTM teach you? What have you learned so far that can help you to see this moment that we're living in a different way? What can you take advantage of to help you and to help those around you to deal with the stresses that are being exerted by COVID-19? Are you engaging in self care and really taking care of yourselves? Are you encouraging others around you, whether it's your family and your friends or members of your community, to do the same? Are you focused on community well being? Are you focused on protecting yourself from the community and the community from you? So making good decisions about how you go out into the public and how you interact with the public and so on. Are you taking advantage of this change in time where we may be spending less time on the road and more time at home to bond with family, to bond with friends in ways that you may have done in the past years and just not had enough time to do as you started school or started new jobs and so on? Or are you looking for new ways to bond with family and friends and make the most use of the time that you have? In whatever way that you do it, in whatever opportunities that you try, I know that what we are learning through our RTM experiences can help us to take more advantage of what's going on right now. Our industry has been hard hit by COVID-19. We aren't even at the point where we're truly recovering as an industry. And recovering, and by industry, I'm of course talking not just about recreation, but also hospitality and tourism as well. We've been hard hit. And even though it may be years before we recover to the point where we were at the beginning of 2020, our industry is long lasting, it's resilient, it is going to recover. But even in the midst of all of the upheaval, there's still good prospects for our graduates, there's still opportunities. And two of our students who graduated in spring this year were able to take advantage of those opportunities. And over the summer, were offered jobs in Michigan, and the two of them moved to Michigan for jobs. And that's certainly a high point in the pandemic that we're dealing with right now. Those types of changes, those jobs for the students are students taking advantage of moving to another state to pursue an opportunity, continues to strengthen my hope that our industry will get better and that we're resilient enough to recover from this current pandemic and continue to do what we do well. We provide services that are vital to the community, whether those services are in community or commercial recreation, whether those services are through hospitality and tourism. We do provide vital services that our communities need, and we are going to need more of those services in the upcoming months and years. And so I want you to really think creatively of how we can continue to offer those services. Many of the classes that we're offering this semester will encourage you to tap into your knowledge and to be innovative and to put yourselves in the position of what would you want to happen to you so that you could continue having the types of experiences that you desire. So you can't have the type of entertainment that you would normally have if we were all free to move around and we didn't need to have 6 feet between us and so on. But what virtual alternatives could you offer? And so we are being challenged through this pandemic to really innovate and to really think about what potentially could exist 5 months from now or 5 years from now, and how we could position ourselves to create those things and to bring them into being a whole lot sooner than 6 months from now or 5 years from now. In terms of our classes, clearly our how we're able to offer classes has changed. And you're now going to be hearing three different terms that we never really used before. Your classes may be asynchronous, which means that they're being offered virtually and there are no class meetings. So they're a truly fully online experience. There are interactions with your colleagues, your classmates in the course. There are, of course, interactions with the lecturer, but they're not happening real time. You're not all doing it at the same time. So we have a few classes that are being offered in that way, but most of our classes are still being offered synchronously, even though they're being offered online. And what that means is that if you have a class that's scheduled for 9:30, you're all in a Zoom room together at 9:30 and you're having conversations, you're doing lectures, you're doing presentations, you're doing activities real time. And if you're meeting twice a week, that'll happen twice a week. If you're meeting once a week, that'll happen once a week. Our third category of courses is a hybrid model where there are some synchronous meetings that happen, but much of the class will happen asynchronously as well. So it may take us some time to adjust, but we will get there. We continue in the department to offer the same resources that we offered when we were face to face on campus. Our newsletter will be coming out weekly with job opportunities, internship opportunities, events, updates, and so on. Our calendar of activities will continue to be available through RTM advisement on Canvas, and that calendar will gradually be expanded to include other activities beyond advising and appointments with professors, to include activities and events that we think may be useful to you. And if you log into the calendar right now, you're going to see some of those events already posted. And then we're going to be expanding our resource sections on RTM advisement on Canvas so that you're able to tap into more of the resources offered by both the department and the university. Resources like our CSUN Health Center, the Oviatt Library, Outdoor Adventures, our Matacare grants, our CSUN Food Pantry, Career Center, and so on. We're going to post that information in a place where it's easily accessible to all of our RTM students and faculty. So if you're looking for information and you don't know where at CSUN to find it, there's a central place you can go on RTM advisement and find it. And if you can't find it, you are welcome to reach out to me or to reach out to the department, and we'll know that that's a resource that we need to add to our resource database. The RTM faculty and staff will be here to help, to support you, to help you to be successful regardless of what situation we find ourselves in. You will see our faculty office hours posted on the syllabus for each class, on their Canvas webpage for that class as well. And for the full-time faculty, in addition to those two places, you'll also see our office hours posted on the RTM advisement calendar, which our office hours are open. You can drop in on a Zoom office at any time. But we will also have additional appointments posted that if you wanted to do a one-on-one and the office hours aren't convenient for you, you can make another appointment to meet with an individual faculty member. So that's updated on an ongoing basis on our calendar on RTM advisement. A new thing that we're adding this semester because we're completely virtual is dropping office hours for the RTM department. So if you wanted, normally if you want to ask a question, you'll call the RTM office or you physically walk to the RTM office. You can still call the RTM office, but you can't physically walk to the RTM office anymore. But we are going to have different hours throughout the week where you can drop in our virtual office and have a conversation with one of our department staff. You may see Laura, you may see Jessica, you may see me, and you can ask them questions face to face in our virtual office and have a conversation with them to keep you in touch with us. And so we can help you virtually as well. Like the other faculty, I also have my office hours posted on Canvas, and I'll also have additional appointments posted on Canvas. So you can continue to reach out and meet with me individually as well. We are always going to do our best as a department to support you and to help you to be successful and to progress towards achieving your degree. Whether you are a minor in our department, whether you are doing a Bachelor of Science degree, whether you are doing a Master of Science degree, we're here to help you to be successful. And as you start a whole new semester, I want you to remember that. There is no question that's too trivial for you to ask us. There is no question that's going to bother us. I have a number of students who would email me and say, sorry to bother you, Dr. Best, but there's no need to apologize for bothering me. We are in the jobs that we are in because we want to assist you, because we're here to support you and to help you to be successful. So feel free to email me, feel free to email our faculty, feel free to come see us during our office hours or to make additional appointments to see us. And even if it's a question that does not directly pertain to our department, if it's about another department, we can still give you some guidance on reaching out to them and getting your question answered as well. I hope you have a wonderful semester. I hope that you take the time to experience and enjoy life outside of school. I know some of you are still working a job or working two jobs and juggling all of those things as well. So I really hope you're also taking the time to engage in self-care. Get out and do some hiking, get out and breathe some fresh air or as fresh as the air can be wherever you are. You know, our lives haven't stopped because of this current pandemic. We just need to find new ways to make our lives as best as we can make them. So once again, welcome to RTM. Welcome back to RTM. Have a wonderful semester and feel free to reach out to me or any of our faculty of staff or staff whenever you need us.